All right, here we are with The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, the best game ever made, bar none. I don't think there's ever really been any competition in the past 20 plus years. The greatest game ever made. All right, for sure. All right. So last night we were. Yeah, I was wanting to play this weekend. If I had put more time into this last night, I probably could have beaten it. But as it so happens, I just got really really tired, dude. I just. Hopefully, I can stave it off this tonight. I am wondering whether or not like the problem is like my lack of exercise. It's just me like not doing anything like right before I stream, which just messes me up. All right. Um, I love how it gets dark when you get near the castle and then just turns to bright daylight as you move away from it. All right. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know. There's something about this game that I still think looks holds up. Like people are always talking about like Wind Waker looking gorgeous, but to me personally, I think I do prefer like Ocarina's art style. Like I do think I like the stylization of like the character models is what I get the most in this one. Obviously, like there are some exceptions. I think like the Link to the Past anime art is like gorgeous, and like the manual arc, I just love that stuff. Sadly, they moved away from that style, and it's not really a thing. That's what I want, like from a Zelda in the future, like an anime game, an anime style that looks like it's from the '90s. That would be something I would love. I'm sure it's not going to happen, but I mean, I guess Wind Waker was technically like based off that like the look of that game was based off that like Miyazaki movie. I don't remember what it's called. Like they look very very similar. Yeah, that was like a conspiracy theory I saw on like V one time. Is that like, oh yeah, Zelda just rips off of Miyazaki? Here he goes. There you go, got her. Navi, let's look for someone who might know something about the sages. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing that right now, Navi. You piece of shit. There's definitely an easier route to the fortress, but yeah, I guess I just don't remember like all the easiest way to do everything like I used to. Like I used to have like some crazy path to the water temple where like you only had to raise the water like 3 times or something like that. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, I got 2 of them. So now we just gotta get the other 2. I really should have gotten arrows before I left. Could it be down here? All right. Yeah, I don't think there's anything down here. I want to say this is where the last one is. So, either I get that one first, or I just... Yeah, I think we're just going to go back and see what's... Yeah, I think this is the last. This is where the last one is. I guess we could just get him first and then look for the third. I don't think I've ever done this out of order. Like I think I've always gotten this one last. So, oh wait, what? Oh wait, what? Hang on. Oh, it is the third one. Okay. Wow. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful, there's sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Whoa, watch out. I love how their idea of, like, repaying you is to, their idea of repaying you in the, is by doing the job they were hired to do to begin with. Oh, here we go. To fix the fucking bridge. Oh, here we go. Who hired them anyway? Did the Gerudo do that? Like, why did they... Okay. Alright. I mean, it wasn't the fucking king of Hyrule, I can tell you that. Okay, yep. Let's open that. You're fantastic. I'm Sorburo, the carpenter. Have you seen our boss boy? He's probably worried about me. I have to get back to him immediately. One more of our workers is still a prisoner. Please save him. Alright, well. I better go save him then. This is where I came in? I think so. Kind of impossible to tell. Yeah, okay, let's go back around. Yeah, not a fan of this part of the game. I don't know. It's just yeah, I really just want to get to the Spirit Temple. Oops. Damn it. That bitch. Why do I just give myself up? Just fight the bitch. Wait. Why do you let yourself get captured? Alright. No wonder all of you are single by Breath of the Wild. They basically become like incels by the Breath of the Wild period, where like they can't talk to men at all. Oh, here we go. Oops. I don't get why she doesn't react whenever... Even though I shot her friend. Alright, here we go. Take that, you bitch. Alright. Yeah, for some reason, you can actually go up to where the, to where they throw you in the prison. But, like, there's no point to it. It's kind of nice that, like, they put it in there, but... For, like, continuity reasons. But it's like, okay, what? Yeah, see, like, they legit come up here and then throw you in. Like, it just... Yeah. Look at that. Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay. There's no point coming up there. How do they even get up here with, like... So they drag you up there through that, like, that entire chamber. The fortress makes no sense. Alright. Oh, fuck. And where's the last one? Yeah, I'm definitely, what am I going to play after this? I wish there was more stuff to spend your money on. I really do. I get so, like, hung up on the fact that I have, like, 200 rubies, and I'm just like, oh, wait, I need to spend money and stuff. You don't even need a shooter. You can just slip by. This one you do need to shoot. Like a good chunk of these guys, you can just get past them. Girls, you can just get past them. It's not... It really shouldn't be that hard to find it. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with this. Ah, here we go. Okay, this be it? No, that's where you go in. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. So they both have these little alcoves here. Okay. Yeah. So they look pretty similar, but they're actually the same. Yeah. There's a thief coming down the hallway. I'll peg her once, and then Bitch. Yeah, that's the last guard. The fortress isn't that big, so... All my fellow carpenters are in prison somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful, there are sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Whoa, watch out. Got her. Bitch. Yeah, you can't handle me. Bitch. I was afraid you were going to forget about me. Now I'm free. Thanks, I'm Shiro the Carpenter. For rescuing me, I'll tell you something interesting about the desert that I overheard the Gerudos talking about. They said in order to cross the haunted wasteland, you'll need the Eye of Truth. The Colossus is on the far side of the wasteland. Okay, now I'm going back. Wow. You may find something helpful there, and there's absolutely nothing. Like, I don't know. I've seen your fine work. To get past the guard here, you must have good thieving skills. I used to think that all men, besides the great Ganondorf, were useless, but now that I've seen you, I don't think so anymore. Wait, what the fuck? This really is a feminist society. The exalted Naboru, our leader, put me in charge of this fortress. Naboru is the second in command to the great Ganondorf, king of the Gerudo thieves. Her headquarters are in the Spirit Temple, which is at the end of the desert. Say, you must want to become one of us, eh? Alright then, you're in from now on. Do they not even know that, like... This always kind of confused me as a kid, because, like, the way she talks, it's like... The Gerudo situation hasn't changed in, like, 7 years. Yeah, this girl just disappears. You never see her again. It's really weird that in any other game she would have like a unique character model, and she kind of does, but here it's like okay, but like you never see the character again. She doesn't have a name. Like she doesn't like you would assume she's like the third in command. Like she says she's like the third. Naboru left her in charge, right? And yet like she doesn't have a name or like personality or background or anything. Hey, newcomer. So, like, legit, like, the Gerudo recruit, like, Ganondorf, their king's sworn enemy. I don't understand that. Alright. The first trial is the River of Sand. You can't walk across this river. After you cross it, follow the flags we place there. The second trial is the Phantom Guide. Those without eyes that can see the truth will only find themselves returning here. You are going anyway, aren't you? I won't stop you. Go ahead. I love how she claps. It's hilarious. Okay. The Haunted Wasteland. So it's gonna take a while to. I feel like it's gonna take a while to get through the Spirit Temple because we gotta like go back and like go back to the Temple of Time, put in the become a kid again. It's just. It's a lot harder to see than I remember it being. It makes me think that like maybe high-def TVs weren't exactly ideal for this kind of thing. Oh, here we go. I might as well equip the Lens of Truth. Here we go. Kind of cool. It is kind of cool. You can just like find this little shelter here. I've always liked that. It's a nice little touch. Of course, the one thing I need to. I knew I was always gonna come down here. This is one of those Skeletolas I've been getting in most of my playthroughs. Like it's just easy to come down here and get it. A big reason why I don't get like a lot of Skeletolas in like the overworld is because they only show up at night typically. But like this is like one of those exceptions where they're just kind of there. Okay. No matter what, I think it's still daytime. So all right. One with the Eye of Truth shall be guided to the Spirit Temple by an inviting ghost. Come hither. I'll be your guide on your way, but coming back, I won't play. I'll show you the only way to go, so follow me and don't be slow. Yeah, okay. We get it, Gruntilda. You like rhymes. Boo-boo. So I don't get what the deal with this ghost is. Like, the Gerudo Thieves have, like, their headquarters in the Spirit Temple. Like, why do they need to cross the desert? Can they all, like, see the Spirit Guide? Like, what's the logic behind it? Is, like, Nabooru there because, I don't know. And, like, how does that, like, she's taken when you're a kid. Was she just not taken, and, like, initially, and then, like, the timeline changes? Like, I don't understand, like, the whole Nabooru thing. She's actually the only one of the sages you don't meet as a kid, at least, like, before you draw the Master Sword. So she's kind of, like, a unique character in that respect. And she has, like, the closest ties to Ganondorf out of the entire cast. So you would think she would have, like, something interesting to say about him. But, like, not really. Other than the fact that, like, she doesn't like the fact that Ganondorf fucks with, like, the poor or whatever. Do 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 do. Boo 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 doo doo. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Hang on, it's up at the Great Fairy Fountain. It's like right here. Love this game. All right. So it's right there, and like just a lot of people probably miss this one. The Pharaoh's Wind one too. I don't know, like I definitely always go to like some of the fairy fountains, the ones that you need. But like the Pharaoh's Wind one, I've been skipping, and I think I usually skip this one. Like a lot of the spells are just. It's really weird considering Zelda's moveset in Smash was based off these spells: Din's Fire, Neru's Love, and Pharaoh's Wind. But they're really kind of useless for the most part in the actual game they appeared in. It's I will give you a magic spell. Neru's Love is in effect for only a limited time, so use it carefully. I mean, there are times where you use it, but when battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Alright, so we have Neru's Love. Yeah, I'd say like Neru's Love out of all of them is probably the most useful, and then like only in like very specific situations. Because like you're not always going to be like attacked by like powerful enemies that you need protection from. Like maybe like during a boss fight if you don't have any fairies or what have you, but usually I don't bother with it. This temple is too hard. I better go around and better walk out. Yeah. You have to just leave. You have to just walk in and leave. And then Sheik shows up. Giving up so soon. Past, present, future. The Master Sword is a ship with which you can sail upstream and downstream through Time's river. The port for that ship is in the Temple of Time. To restore the Desert Colossus and enter the Spirit Temple, You must travel back through time's flow. Listen to this requiem of spirit. This melody will lead a child back to the desert. So this is a kind of unique dungeon in the game, because it's the only one you have to go through twice. It's both a child and an adult. And unfortunately, the child version is kind of... it's pretty simplistic. It's not on the same level as, like, the rest of the adult dungeons. I would have loved, like, a really well-developed, like, child dungeon about on par with the adult ones, but... I mean, it's still an interesting idea, but I don't feel like they did enough with it. I guess maybe if you could, like, switch between adult and, like, child timelines with, like, a press of a button like you could in, like, A Link to the Past, maybe they could have done more with it. But, like, as it stands, it's just like, yeah, you complete half the dungeon as a child, and then, like, come back and do it again as an adult. Which is about as much as you could expect, considering the mechanics they have in place. Link keeps making a move, and he keeps failing. Like... He keeps trying to go for it, and he just... Sheik just keeps rejecting him over and over and over again. like, damn, Link, you need to work on your game, man. You don't even know what she looks like. Are you even sure it's a girl? Okay. 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 Oh, oops, I put the wrong song. What am I doing? Yeah, I played the Desert Colossus while I was at the Desert Colossus. You have to go to the Temple of Time, go back in time, and then come back. So, yeah. This is the Temple of Time. Right. Yeah, this is like the iconic like Temple of Time design for me. This is the headquarters for like adult Link, man. This is where you always start the game off whenever you beat the game up as an adult, and I don't know, man. It's a really interesting. I just really enjoy it. I just really, really enjoy the atmosphere, the designs. Like, I adore this area, and it's such a simple area too. Okay. Yeah, I didn't used to like this song as a kid. I thought it was kind of boring compared to like a lot of the other ones, but like this and like the Nocturne of Shadow, and now I do kind of like it a lot more. I don't know. There are lots of things about this game that I've grown up to really like. I mean, when you're a really young kid, you can't really even really beat games like this. It took me a while before I could do it. All right, here we go. I haven't seen you around, kid. What do you want? To see the temple. You have nothing to do? What good timing. Can you do me a favor, kid? Wait a second. I want to ask you first. You wouldn't happen to be one of Ganondorf's followers, would you? I hate Ganondorf. I think I like you. I'm the Boru of the Gerudo. I'm a lone wolf thief. Yeah, so lone wolf you lead an entire pack of them. But don't get me wrong. Though we're both thieves, I'm completely different from Ganondorf. Yeah, you're not like the other girls, I know. With his followers, he stole from women and children, and he even killed people. Oh, no, not women. A kid like you may not know this, but the Gerudo race consists only of women. Only one man is born every 100 years. Ganondorf had that opportunity, and he completely squandered it. Even though our laws say that lone male Gerudo must become king of the Gerudo, I'll never bow to such an evil man. By the way, what is your name, kid? Cody? What kind of name is that? What kind of name is Naboru, you stupid bitch? Okay, I want to ask you a favor. Will you go through this tiny hole and get a treasure that's inside? Can't you really not fit in there? Like, you're not that big, dude. Okay, the treasure is the silver gauntlets. If you equip them, you can easily push and pull very heavy things. No, kid. Don't even think about taking this treasure for yourself. The silver gauntlets won't fit a little kid like you if you try to equip them. I want you to be a good boy and give them to me. Ganondorf and his minions are using the Spirit Temple as a hideout. Only the silver gauntlets will allow me to sneak deep into the temple. Once there, I'm going to steal all the treasure inside and mess up their plan. What treasure? Like, what treasure does Ganondorf use for this temple? How about it? Will you do it? Yes. Thanks, kid. You and I, let's give Ganondorf and his followers a big surprise, shall we? I'll do something great for you. Yeah, it's such a weird throwaway line. It makes me think it might be a mistranslation, because, like, there's a line later on when she's, like, talking to you, like, after you free the Sage of the Spirit. And she's just like, yeah, I wish I kept my promise. And I'm just like, wait, what? So yeah, one of the nice things about Noboru as a character is that she actually feels like she kind of has a character arc, as opposed to like these other characters where they're just kind of introduced and kind of like dropped for a while. Noboru is introduced. You have a general idea who she is, and then like the plot twist happens when you beat the child part of the dungeon, and then you have to come back as an adult and rescue her 7 years later. It's really interesting. All right, here we go. Man, how do you do this? I don't know what it is, but there's something about the way those cracks just form at the back that just weirds me out. Oh, here we go. Okay, are they both open? Oh, they are. Okay. I think you're supposed to go left first, though. Like I said, like the child version of this dungeon is not that hard. So this dungeon was literally designed to like be completed by both a child and an adult. You don't need to be like. You don't need to like go back. You don't need to go through time to to beat it. But like you do need a child to like go in there, get the silver gauntlets, and then have the adult wear them, and like go further in. So like they deliberately tried to like to fuck with the thing and make a unbeatable dungeon, but they failed. Link they didn't account for the hero of time coming in and putting a stop to their evil shenanigans. All right, here we go. Got him. I cannot believe I got that in a single throw. Holy shit. Yeah, it's not easy to do. The boomerang is kind of hard to aim in this game. All right. Yeah, Anubis, one of the weirder enemies in the entire franchise. It's just a thing that just follows your movements. Yeah, when you've like seen them before, it's like you've never seen one before, like you're not sure what to do, but like yeah, not as an adult, I know this room. I've played this game hundreds of times. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Yeah, I know, Navi. I know. Oh, is there a gold skull here? Oh, there is. Okay. I mean, ideally, I would just wait until... There we go. Yeah, I think I'm just going to wait for the Mall Master. Yeah, I haven't been caught by a Wall Master, like, forever. They're pretty easy to avoid these days. I got caught by them once as a kid, and I just freaked out. I was so angry that I lost all my progress and had to start from the beginning. It's not that hard to deal with them, I think. But, here we go. Da-da. many gold skeletons do I have? I think that's enough for the 20th one, right? Yeah, 21. That should be plenty. That bitch. Wait a minute. No, you do look. Yeah, you are supposed to go to the Shadow Temple last. For the record, that is what you're supposed to do. That's a key, I think. Yeah. This part of the temple really isn't that hard. It's kind of neat that you can play as, like, Kid Link, but... Especially after being, like, Adult Link for 3 temples, but it's like, eh. It really is kind of a gimmick. It's not, like, that spectacular. Oh, I thought that was a skeleton up, but no, it's just this slidey thing. Okay. I heard that sound, and I was just like, wait, what's that? Hang on, can I even get him from this angle? Yeah, I think so. Got it? Alright. I guess this is probably technically the longest temple in the game, because it's the only one that you have to go through twice. I mean, the first one... I mean, the child one isn't as long as, like, an adult dungeon, or even a typical child dungeon, I think. I don't know, maybe it is. Because I don't think, like, either Dodongo's Cavern or Goma are all that long. Here we go. Is there another skeleton? No. Okay, get this. Like, this is, like, one of, like, 2 rooms in the entire game where you have to use bomb shoes. Which is kind of... Yeah, I'm not sure why they came up with a mouse design for this thing. This is, like, before Pikachu. There we go, got it. You don't really see Lizalfos as an adult, do you? It is kind of weird how they seem to be child-exclusive enemies. Alright. Yeah, and the parts that the temple does converge in this one spot, so you actually do come back here as an adult. This is actually where the boss room is, which is kind of cool. So it kind of tricks you into thinking there's more to the room. And there is, but it's not where you're supposed to go yet. All right. Yeah, we're almost at the end already. It's not that long. So I think it's like, you legit just have to go through this one room and then proceed, and then you get, like, and then you get everything you need. All right, here we go. Yeah, I think there's a fight up ahead, and then you get the Silver Gauntlets. And then you can come back as an adult. You don't have to be a kid again for the entire game. Yeah, we are... After this dungeon, we are officially done with Child Link. Unless you're, like, 100%ing. There's, like, plenty of stuff to do as a kid. But, like, it's all, like, mini-games and stuff like that. It's not important. Here we go. If I remember correctly, there's a... yeah, okay, yeah, it lights the thing. Shit. What does the sun do? I don't remember. Hello, hello. Nice to meet you. Oh, okay, I see. So that opens the door, and then lighting the torch is what gets you the key. I thought it was the other way around. Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah. It says how long it's been since I played this because I can't remember exactly like what you do for every step and what does what. I mean, I can beat it pretty easily, but it's like, oh shit, yeah. The sticks, like, I swear the sticks run out quicker and quicker. Like, I don't remember them running out that quickly as a kid. And I don't remember where the other torches are. Are there another torch? Yeah, here's one. Yeah, I knew there was one. They go off really quickly. Wait, where was it? Oh, was it over here? Yeah, probably one in every corner of the room. No, wait. Shit. Wait, did I not get it fast enough, or was there another one, or... No, I think that's it. I just have to do it faster, because they die so quickly. Oh, whoops. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this level is kind of like a bit of a break from all the from like the water temple. I think it's pretty straightforward in general. Here we go. I mean, I guess this is another reason why I prefer like this over the Shadow Temple, because like getting this out of the way, I think is kind of important. There's a lot of stuff you need to do before you take on like the Spirit Temple. So I think it's like better to just to do it after the Water Temple. Here we go. You destroyed a gold skeleton. All right, here we go. He even has a little throne. He's even sitting here waiting for me. Hang on, let me cast my spell. Yeah, I'm invincible. All right. So like, this thing is like legit makes you invincible. So it's like, why would you? There's like nothing in the game that can really scratch you as long as you have this thing. Here we go. And it lasts a while too, if I remember correctly. I don't tend to use it, but yeah. I guess this is the way to do it. Way to use it. Just use it against all the iron knuckles in the game, and you just breeze through them because they're pretty tough usually. If you're not prepared, yeah, you're gonna get your shit kicked in because this thing is like, I don't want to say like the hardest enemy in all of Zelda, but it's like up there. It really does fight like a Dark Souls character. I don't know what it is. And Link just like crushes it, just like he would a real Dark Souls protagonist. All right. I see Link is invincible. All right. Hey, what's up? Surprised to see me? A long time in this world is almost nothing to you, is it? How mysterious. Even I thought the tales of a boy who could travel back and forth through time was merely a legend. Okay, this is a really interesting line right here. Okay, for a lot of reasons. For one thing, it means that the owl knows like about the hero of time and like things like that, and how you're traveling back and forth in time and stuff like that. The owl knows. Okay, first of all, that's kind of interesting. Second of all, the fact that like there already is a legend about a boy who can go back and forth through time is kind of interesting. Like, isn't that kind of implying that like this has happened before? You have fully matured as an adult. From now on, the future of all the people in Hyrule is on your shoulders. Maybe it's not my time anymore. Here is my last advice. In order to destroy them, turn their own magic power back against them. Hoot. Do you want to hear what I said again? No. I will continue to watch you. Yeah. What was he do? Like, he talks like he was doing more than, like, just flying around and giving me vague advice. Like, I don't understand the presence of the owl in this game at all. You found the silver gauntlets. If you wore them, you would feel power in your arms, the power to lift big things with A. But these gauntlets won't fit a kid. Plus, you promised to give them to Naboru. You should keep your word. So the thing about the owl is that, like, they designed Zelda's father after him in Skyward Sword, which is kind of an interesting decision. Which actually, and you don't see the owl in the adult timeline at all. Which is again is kind of interesting. Here we go. Ganondorf's minions. Oh, brutal. Hey, what's up? Get out of here now! These witches, they're using black magic on me. Whoa, Naboru, no need to be racist. Okay. Okay, there we go. These fucking Gerudos. Ugh. Fuck. Yep, she's gone. Naboru is fucking dead. We're never gonna see her again. Alright, well. Yeah, the owl is like... The owl just kind of comes out of nowhere and then just disappears. Like, this is the last time you see him, technically. I think, like, he might appear in, like, a cutscene. Maybe, like, just vaguely just flying by or something like that. But, like, he doesn't actually talk to you as an adult. Which is kind of interesting. Like, he's nowhere to be found. And yet, like, as a kid, he's, like, everywhere. It is kind of a weird situation. He's just, like... It's one of those things that they never really elaborate on. Oof. Alright, here we go. Like the whole Civil War thing. Like, the Deku Tree Sprout, like, specifically tells you that, like, there was a great Civil War before, like, before the game begins. But, like, and that's why, like, Link's mom dies and has to flee to the forest. But, like, you don't know who it is. Like, you don't know who was fighting. You don't know, like, who was on whose side. You don't know whether the king was, like, in a usurper, maybe. Like, you don't know whether the Gerudo, like, suffered. Like, there could be, like, all manner of, like, interesting lore discussions regarding that subject. But it never really comes up again in any of the games. Like, it's not mentioned in Majora's Mask at all. It's a footnote in Hyrule's history, I suppose you could say. Yeah, the Shadow Temple actually does go a little bit more into, like, Hyrule's bloody history, and then it hypes up this crazy bullshit to you about, like, how Hyrule has this, like, super dark, like, bloody past, but, like, it never goes into it. It's really weird, actually. The Shadow Temple is, like, honestly, like, one of the darkest areas in any Zelda game, and, like, they never really explain why, like, what the deal with that place is. Like, it's not because, like, oh, Bongo Bongo's living here, because because, like, Bongo Bongo's not from the Shadow Temple, right? He was just a monster that Impa sealed at the bottom of the well. Yeah, we're gonna have to, like, pay attention to those lore bits too, because that's kind of interesting in and of itself. Like, that's one of the things I really like about this game is that, like, it really feels like all these different areas in the game, like, kind of have their own, like, plot and history and stuff like that. Like, Death Mountain kind of has, like, Death Mountain and Zora's Domain have, like, their own culture and, like, background and, like, ruling class and stuff like that. And their own problems to deal with and stuff like that. Here we go. You gotta be kidding me. Yes, this is live. Boop 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 boop. Yeah, I think I do prefer the Shadow Temple a lot more than the Spirit Temple in general. I think there are a lot more interesting gimmicks and, like, rooms and stuff like that. The Spirit Temple is just kind of lame. I don't want to say lame exactly. I'm, I kept saying that about the water temple too, but then and then halfway through, I was like, the water temple is actually really, really fun. I was like talking all this crazy shit about like, oh man, this is the worst temple in the game, but like, yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all, actually. It just is kind of boring if you get lost or what have you. Because I spent like probably a little bit more time than I should have, like going through like all the rooms, like finding all the keys and stuff like that. If you go through like the right route, you're set. It's not that hard at all. But a lot of times I don't do that. A lot of times I don't do that. There we go. Oh yeah, the only reason that anybody like says to play to do the Shadow Temple first. Yeah, there are people who will legit tell you they play the Shadow Temple first so they can get the hover boots, so they can get this ruby without having to try work for it. And I can't remember how you're supposed to get it. I mean that works, but yeah, that was the argument back in like the day, like back in the Nintendo Power Guide days. Like Nintendo Power, the official Nintendo Power Guide specifically told me to like go to the Shadow Temple first so you can get the hover boot so you can get that thing. Here we go. How many gold Skeletolas are in this temple? Shit. Oh, hang on. We gotta play it again. Shoot, I should have gotten that one first. Yeah, the Water Temple. Yeah, I think I struggled more on like this playthrough of the Water Temple than I have in a really, really long time. I think it's because like I haven't played like the N64 version of this in years. Or like since like the 3DS version came out, I've mostly been playing that. So this is it's a little bit different playing. Oh shit! I just grabbed that thing, and it immediately comes after me. I didn't even see it. Okay, get over here, you. It's a good thing it can't like permanently eat anything important. Like imagine it eating like a key, and you being able to being unable to beat the game. Like you lose your key, and then suddenly that like Ganondorf wins, and you can't beat the game. The game just ends because of this thing. You don't even really need the Hylian Shield anymore, man, once you get the Mirror Shield. Well, actually, the Hylian Shield actually has properties that the Mirror Shield doesn't. Like, it can, like, reflect solid objects. I don't really understand this. I guess it's because it's not a glistening shield or what have you. But, like, the Mirror Shield, like, just cannot reflect, like, Octorok rocks for some reason. So, like, you have to, like... There are times where you have to switch back to the Hylian Shield. Although I prefer the Mirror Shield, obviously. Like I like the Link to the Past method where you just get like better armor as you go through the game. Like you don't need. Here we go. Oops. You don't need like all this armor with like minor different attributes. Like I just want better armor. Like I don't need like a bazillion different stats. You know. Like in this one, like you're switching between like tunics depending on like the area, but. Like, if you're underwater, you want the Zora tunic, obviously. And you don't have to do it often, but, like, other than that, it's purely cosmetic. Oh, here you go. Hang on, let's check that. Yeah. I can see, like, why some people would love the Water Temple. I mean, it's a preference thing, right? It's not a bad dungeon at all, but I personally just don't care for it. I much prefer the I much prefer the Forest Temple. I think the Forest Temple is the peak of. I think the Forest Temple is the peak of 3D Zelda like dungeon design. I love the Forest Temple. Yeah, I think like too many rooms in like the Water Temple are too samey. I think that's kind of my problem with it. Here we go. The Forest Temple has like completely different rooms like all the time. It's great. And I suppose this temple is like that as well, but it's not nearly as cool here. I don't really care for the light puzzles. I think they're kind of boring. Oh come on! Stop fucking with me here. Like I wasn't gonna stop. I knew which one I needed. All right. Yeah, I could not stop raving about the Forest Temple when I was playing through it like a couple of days ago. I love the Forest Temple, and the Fire Temple isn't bad either. I really enjoy that one. Water Temple was okay, and this is okay. I mean, by Ocarina of Time standards, obviously we're talking about like the best game ever made, for sure. I don't think it's really debatable, honestly. Like a couple of years ago, I would have said like, yeah, let's give it a while. Let's give it a little while longer before we outright say this game is never going to be top. But I'm 100% convinced at this time. At this point, like this game is never going to be top. Like after like having such a stunning sequel as Breath of the Wild, and this still coming out in top in certain areas, critical areas, I should say. Yeah, I think that really just emphasizes just how amazing the game actually is. Oh, here you go. Hang on, what? Ah, shit. Alright, hang on. Hey, what is here again? I don't remember what you get here. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how much I'm going to like the Shadow Temple, because like I've been hyping it up like for the past couple of temples, and I'm just like, oh wait, is the Shadow Temple my second favorite? I've actually never thought about my second favorite temple in this game. Like I've known for a while that the Forest Temple is my absolute favorite, but I don't have like a complete ranking list. I guess I would put like the Water Temple near the bottom of the adult ones. Honestly, I think like all the child ones are pretty weak, because like they're intro levels to begin mostly, but. When it comes to like adult dungeons, I would put like Forest Temple, Fire Temple, Shadow Temple, higher up than the Water, the Spirit Temple. That's just my opinion. Yeah, maybe I can make a top 10 list about that, like top 10 Ocarina of Time areas or something like that. Oof. Here we go. Ah, shit. Where did I go? Wait, did I get the thing over there? Wait, I think I did, right? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I would say most people are chameleons, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I agree with that. Most people, like, I keep saying people, like, I keep saying people say, like, oh, like, women are like that particular, but no, I think everyone's kind of like that. Yeah, most people are scum. I've been like, I don't want to like, come on here and like talk about like my views on like, humanity as a whole, because I think it's kind of my audience are people, but I'm just like, I kind of fucking hate everyone. Okay. Here we go. Oh, oops. Hang on. Did I get him? Is he on the front? Oh, it's a switch. Fuck that. Fuck that. You have to, like... yeah, you have to lead them over here. I remember this shit. Did I get them both? Oh, no, I missed one. But yeah, like I kind of feel that way about like everything, about TV shows, about movies, about like politics, video games. Like, just look how quickly like people went from like shitting on like Wii U to like loving the Switch, right? And the Switch is like primarily made up of like ports of Wii U games, great Wii U games that I was praising back when like the Wii U first came out, but like I played those games then. Like I wouldn't. It's weird to me how to see people like. Here we go. Oops, shit, I missed. How do you get this thing? Wait, they keep coming back too. Oh, that's it. That's right. I remember this. Fuck this. This is dumb. Okay, like watch this. This is. Fuck you and fuck you. I don't think that's what you're supposed to do, but okay. We're running out of arrows too. We're gonna have to stop and like restock after this. I hardly ever go to the store in these games because I hardly ever like abuse my arrows. But like lately, I've been like abusing them a lot. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess you just need them a lot in this part of the game. Oh, I thought that was a Skeletal. I keep hearing this sliding sound and keep thinking it's a Skeletal, but it's not. Hang on. Wait. Are they all stones? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, so you have to like. So the gimmick about that room is that you have to get those moving statues to step on the switch, and for some reason they always do. Oh, here we go. Yeah, should I do the trick again with my quarter heart? Oof, ah, shit, hang on. Let's get those hearts. Oh, damn, those disappear really quickly. Did I get him? Yep, got him. You piece of shit. Alright. Let's get some... Oh, that stopped the beeping, at least. Alright. So this dungeon technically has two prizes. The Silver Gauntlets, which are useless. Just about. And the, and the Mirror Shield, which is, pretty awesome, I think. In this game, at least. And, like, in Wind Waker, you kind of wish you got, like, something a little bit different, but in this one... Yeah, I think the Mirror Shield is like handled a lot better in Wind Waker, but for some reason, I've always preferred the way like I was kind of disappointed when I got it like the first time, even though it's technically like way more interesting in that dungeon, where like you're like tearing apart the shadows and stuff like that. There's a lot there. You have Medley there. There's all sorts of interesting things about the Mirror Shield in that game, right? But I personally always preferred. Here we go. Yeah, maybe they could have done something a little bit there. I don't know. Like I just felt like it was too samey to like what we had gotten before. I kind of felt that way about like a lot of Zelda games back then. Like they're trying to beat Ocarina too much, and now we're kind of at the point now where like I kind of wish Ocarina was. They were trying to imitate Ocarina again. I don't know. It's just. I mean, I guess like fans will never be happy. Oh, check this out! Look at this elaborate puzzle where like they have these moving objects, and you're gonna have to like find some way to climb up top of this wall, and you can just like hookshot your way up. Like it's just, damn, it's so fucking stupid. All right, they didn't think that one through. Here we go. Oh gee, how do I open this door? I don't know. I think most people just don't notice when they're changing. I'm sure you've changed a lot. Most people tell me I've changed, and I don't really feel that way because, like, again, like the people who knew me like 5 years ago, that was in a rough part of my life, right, where I was doing all this stupid shit like to get money, and now that I have it, I've just like gone back to what I was like before then, just spending all my time like at home playing video games and reading a lot. And writing now too. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. Here we go. It's a good thing I have 2 arrows left. I don't know what I would have done if I had run out completely. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, get some more after this. And we get a... Yep, we're almost at the end already. So this dungeon is really not that long. It's probably pretty short by Ocarina of Time standards. All right, here we go. Isn't there supposed to be a shortcut to like? And there's a shortcut in this dungeon that like lets you cut through like most of it. And like I keep actually forgetting to trigger it because like the dungeon itself is so short. It's like some crazy shit where like you there's an elevator that takes you down like to the main room, and like it's really neat and it's really helpful like if you're trying to get trying to leave and like come back, but like you don't really need it for a couple of reasons. One, you have Pharaoh's Wind, and two, the game is so easy anyway. It's like it's not like Dark Souls or what have you. It legit is like a Dark Souls shortcut. It legit is. Like, I'm not exaggerating. It really is just that kind of shortcut. It just helps you, like, cut through the dungeon if you need to leave. All right. For any reason. Yeah, kind of interesting how I'm still playing this, and I've almost completely forgotten about Dark Souls as a thing. Here we go. Dark Souls is, definitely... I think Dark Souls is like on the way out, honestly. Like I think another 10 years and it'll be kind of obscure. I think the days of like people like praising it as one of the best games of all time are basically over. Like you're gonna have like a few hardcore fans who are gonna stick around, but I don't know. I don't see it like remaining relevant the way Zelda has. In a way, I think they kind of already knew that because that's why they stopped making them, but. And nobody really misses them, even though they're gone. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, that is awfully convenient. That thing lets you hookshot across. Okay. Ding. Ho ho ho! Looks like someone is here, Koum. Hee hee hee. Looks like it, Koteg. None of a nowhere joke. Okay. Okay. Berserker. Alright, let's try to beat this thing without... Oops. Yeah, there's no reason I've been using the spell. I don't get... Like, look at this thing. Like, look at these animations. Aren't they, like, a lot more fluid and a lot more intuitive than, like, the choppy-ass, like... The choppy-ass shit you get in Dark Souls? Like, am I the only one that feels that way? Is that, like... Like, it hits hard, and, like, there's a big range to its attacks, but you do, like, narrowly... You can, like, narrowly avoid them and, like, counterattack like this. Doesn't it, like, just feel a lot more natural than Dark Souls? Instead of, like, the slow-ass, like, oh, shit. You gotta be kidding me. Got her. Naboru. Yeah, for some reason this is the cutscene you see if you let like the title screen play, which is kind of weird. It gives away the fact that like you become an adult in the game. I guess it was advertised, but looks like she's back to normal, Koem. She's just a little girl, but she commands a lot of respect among the Gerudo, Kote. Come on, she has to be at least her... How old can she be? Okay. But she can't be that young. She has to be at least 30. Late 20s is not a little girl. Okay. Yeah, late 20s is like the earliest I would put her. Honestly. Now, mind you, I must be like a terrible like judging character ages in games like this, because like I thought like Beautiful Joe was like 10 years older than he actually is. Like I can't imagine like Naboru talks to you like she's your age, which is when you're an adult. It's weird. He came on his own to offer himself as a sacrifice to the great Ganondorf. Ah, great. Sacrifice? Okay. With my flame, I will burn him to the bone. Oh, they're about to do the fusion dance. Oh, no. No, you fight them individually first. That's right. They're not going to do the fusion dance next. Yeah. Yeah, like people don't even really talk about like the brown shooters anymore. Like I think Gears of War is the only one that like anyone ever really remembers. Like all the others have been like become completely forgotten. It's kind of interesting. Oops, hang on. Oops, hang on. Yeah, the brown shooters are like I can't even think of any that I would call a brown shooter these days. Like maybe Spec Ops: The Line, but other than that. Yeah, maybe Gears of War, but like other than that, really, I can't think of anything. Here we go. Got her, bitch. These guys are gigantic. When did they get so fucking big? Okay. You're not this big in Majora's Mask. Alright. Yeah, these characters, like, their presence in Majora's Mask always bothered me. Alright, here we go. I don't know, they definitely play these characters up like jokes, which is kind of like refreshing. I guess this is the comedy relief dungeon. I guess. Because like they have goofier animations and they actually talk to you. Oh no. Okay, let's get serious now, Kote. Yep, they're using the fusion dance. Fusion! Ha! Okay. Yep, there we go. Oh wait, okay. Yeah, this is a pretty good boss fight. I like it a lot. I remember I knew someone who like actually had a file that they could play like the first time I beat this game, like somebody actually beat this dungeon for me. So I actually had to play through the entire game again to do this. So like my first playthrough wasn't even a real first playthrough. So that's kind of sad, but yeah, they wanted to fight this boss because like they were a big fan of it. Here we go. Okay, and I can see why. It's a fun boss. It's more fun than Morpha for sure. Oh wow, she really wants to die soon, huh? How do speedrunners deal with this thing? Like it's entirely like automatic, isn't it? So it doesn't matter what you do. She's always gonna do something. Here we go. Like, she has to throw, like, 3 in a row for you to... 3 of the row of the same color for you to get through this as quickly as possible. So my mindset is that, like... Oh, shit, I fucked that up. Yeah, I wasn't intending to hit it. It's probably better for you to just take the hit if, like, it's the wrong color. I love how it glows. Isn't that sick? It just, like, steals the magic. It's such a shame that you can't do this with any other spell in the game. It's kind of a weird gimmick. Like the Mirror Shield can only reflect Twin Rova's magic attacks. like what's the deal with that? Like, why can't it reflect Ganon's magic attack? What's different about it? Can it not handle his, like, Triforce of Power or what? All right. Shit. Okay. Yeah, she's just throwing ice. You bitch. It would have been over by now if you just... There we go. Alright, Fire Blast. Even kind of looks like the Fire Blast thing, doesn't it? Am I the only one who thinks that way? There we got her. That's all we needed. Yep, I beat the bitch. The bitch has been beaten. Right. Oh no, it's this sequence. Yeah, I joked about them fusion dancing, but now they have, like, literal Dragon Ball halos. It's just... What a fresh kid. What? Hey, Koum, what is that above your head? He fucking killed it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'll come back to haunt you. The Bayonetta's gonna have to deal with them now. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, that is legit, like, probably my favorite, like, conclusion to a boss fight in the game. Other than Ganondorf himself, obviously. I mean, it's just funny, you know? It's just charming. Alright. Yes, I know about Arzest. I don't know why. I've mentioned it in videos before. Yeah. Arzest did indeed make Balan Wonderworld. The geniuses behind Yoshi's New Island moved on to make Balan Wonderworld, the worst 3D platformer of all time. By the way, you never saw me fight as a kid. I didn't get better, I just grew up. By the way, I really messed up. I was brainwashed by those old witches and used by Ganondorf to do his evil will. But isn't it funny that a person like me could turn out to be the Sage of Spirit? And now, I'm going to fight them as one of the 6 sages. I'm going to pay them back. Isn't it 7 sages? I'm going to pay them back for what they did to me. Kid. No. Cody, the hero of time. Instead of keeping the promise I made back then, I give you this medallion. Come on, you made a very vague promise to give me something great. The medallion... This isn't like Ruto promising to marry me, like, wanting me to marry her, like... Ugh. Shit, okay. You receive the Spirit Medallion. Naboru reckons the sage and adds her power to yours. If only I knew you would become such a handsome man. I should have kept the promise I made back then? Wait, what? What did you mean by this, Naboru? What exactly did you promise us? Damn, what a thought. Okay. What a thought. Okay. Now that is depressing. That is depressing. So what exactly did she have in mind? Okay. What is with these games and like there are instances in both these games where like an older woman like tries to go for like young Link, and it's really really odd and off-putting. Like it's bizarre. So like no, you have Noboru here, and in Majora's Mask you have Crimea, in like certain circumstances. Yeah, most people don't even like know how to like trigger the cutscene where like Crimea like hugs you, and like just presses your face against her chest. Like most people don't know that, but you can make it happen. And Link does say, the game does specifically tell you like it. So yeah, of course you fucking do. I mean, of course Link would be like attracted to Crimea because she's she uses Malon's model. Yeah, Malon the best girl. Like, of course Link would go for Crimea. Why wouldn't he? Like, assuming he fell in love with Malon here, of course he would go for Crimea, who's like basically exactly like her. Romanai is like a little shit. Like I would never ever go for Romanai, but like Crimea is fine. Ah, fuck. Now, Kakariko is supposed to have, like, a dark history, too. Yeah, this house is on fire. Isn't that, like, the Skulltula house? No, is it the whole village? Yeah, the entire part of the village. Yeah, the village is burning, and then you don't really see anything. Like, did Sheik set the fire? Sheik, you pyromaniac. You crazy fuck. Get back, Cody. So Ganondorf hadn't even unleashed this monster yet. Right here you go. She just gets fucked with. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. But Sheik is one of the best characters in Smash Bros. How could she possibly lose a fight? Link, no, the spin attack is not practical for general combat. Link just got his ass kicked. Both Link and Sheik got their asses kicked before they could even really do anything. Unbelievable. And like, did nobody else see that? This isn't how I imagined waking up next to you, Sheik. Okay. A terrible thing has happened. The evil Shadow Spirit has been released. The Emperor, the leader of Kakariko Village, had sealed the evil Shadow Spirit in the bottom of the well. So when did she do this? Like, did she do this before 7 years, or was it like always out? Was it like after Ganondorf took over, or was it before it? Impa is one of the 6 sages. Destroy. Oh well, spoiler. Destroy the evil Shadow Spirit and save Impa. There is an entrance to the Shadow Temple beneath the graveyard behind this village. I love Sheik's theme so much. Oh yeah, she got into one fight and she wants to back out. She doesn't want to deal with it anymore. I'm out. This is the melody that will draw you to the infinite darkness that absorbs even time. Listen to this, the Nocturne of Shadow. Yeah, Cyberpunk sold a lot of units because of like all the blind hype around it, but like it was a failure. Make no mistake about it. This was like one of the most anticipated titles of the year. Like it would have like sold GTA numbers if they had released a competent product. But as they didn't, as they had to like refund so many, as they had to like scrap the the online mode and stuff like that. They lost a ton of money on this thing. Don't let people try to tell you it's a success. Not only was it a failure, this is going to negatively impact CD Projekt Red's future releases in general. I don't think anyone is going to trust them again after this. Like, Witcher 3 put them on the map, and Cyberpunk 2077 killed it. I don't think there's going to be recovery for them. Okay, what was burning? It was the one with the blue house? Is that the Skulltula house? Why did they burn the Skulltula house? Okay. Hang on. No, was it the store? No. Okay, I don't understand. Just now there are people around. They didn't do anything like before. You got the Stone of Agony. Look at that thing. It's a rumble pack. Yeah, if you equip a rumble pack, that's how you find a lot of secrets in this game, by having a rumble pack and just walking around. So yeah, I would recommend having a rumble pack enabled for this game. Yeah, nobody has anything to say about like the fucking shadow that just attacked the village and set it on fire. It's like it almost didn't happen. It's like a fever dream or something. Hey, young man, a grown boy like you entering a person's house without permission. I want to talk to your parents. Oh well. This isn't my house anyway. But what about Sheik? Yeah, this guy knows a lot about the plot, like, surprisingly. He'll like tell you like about the history of Kakariko. I think you come here like as a kid. He'll tell you about like Andrew and her fucking cuckoo allergy and like all this weird gossip. Please make my cuckoo happy, okay? Oh, you have to like wake it up, don't you? But yeah, actually, I think games are actually on the up and up. For a couple of reasons. Nintendo's success. With Nintendo's success, like, we're seeing more and more companies like start making the jump to Switch, and as a result of that, people's expectations are actually going way, way up. Like, bad games are still being made, but it's becoming like an E.T. like 1983 situation where people just aren't going to buy them. They're printing all these bad games, they're spending all this money trying to convince people to like pay for like all this bullshit, and not enough people are going along with it. So what I think is going to happen is that we're going to get a major release that's completely unplayable, that's expected to sell like 20 million units, that just doesn't do very well for whatever reason. And I think that game will lead to another gaming crash. Well, we're almost already there. Like, all the pieces are set for Nintendo to save the console industry again. But like, the main thing that needs to happen is that like we need PlayStation and Xbox to leave. I think once they stop developing consoles, that's gonna be a huge blow against these big third-party companies, many of whom don't have any presence on Nintendo consoles at all, because they've spent the past 20 years trying to build up their brand on Xbox and PlayStation. Once they come back, they're basically going to be completely incapable of competing with Nintendo and their brands, and they're just going to do worse and worse. Alright, last dungeon before the end of the game. I mean, I guess Ganon's Tower counts as a dungeon too, but I really don't consider it one. I really don't. Like, there's something about it that I just... Why would I ever consider, like... Shadow Temple. Yeah, you get the hover boots so early on. I used to just come in here, get the hover boots, and leave. Yeah, you can legit get them like right away. They're not hard at all. They're not hard at all to get. One who gains the Eye of Truth will be able to see what is hidden in the darkness. Of greed and hatred. Yeah, they're kind of vague about what that's supposed to mean, but yeah, I like this stuff. I like this stuff a lot. Wait, is it not dead? Oh, they're bees. Bees? Keys. Those aren't fucking bees. What am I talking about? All right. Got him, bitch. So probably another hour and a half, and I'll probably have the game beat. I don't think Ganon's Tower will take that long. Maybe another hour. And then we can move on to like Paper Mario or whatever, what have you. Hang on, I might as well just have the Lens of Truth equipped all the time. You need the lens a lot in this dungeon. You can't see the way forward. What are you talking about? Yes, I can. I have the Lens of Truth. Like, it's not that complicated. All right. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. It's our boy. Yeah, so they can't do nearly as much damage to you as an adult. It's not nearly as scary. Even though the environment is so much more brutal. Yeah, I'm shocked they never brought this thing back. It's such a popular enemy. There it goes. Ah, damn. Got him. Easy. Easy peasy. Look at that slack jaw. Ugh. That thing has to be scarier than anything in Resident Evil. If Link was in Resident Evil, the entire plot would have ended in the first game. He would have just killed Wesker and been done with it. Da 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 da. You got the hover boots. With these mysterious boots, you can hover above the ground. The downside, no traction. I mean, the hover boots are pretty neat, but again, like, the traction is kind of annoying. Like, there are, like, clear downsides to wearing these things. So this has to be, like, one of the easiest to get Zelda items in a dungeon in, like, history. I can't think of anything else that's, like, easier to get. I mean, Dead Hand isn't exactly... You really just have to fight that boss. Yeah, as a kid, I think I had no idea what this meant. I think I just guessed. Yeah, I think you could technically just wear the hover boots and just be fine. Here we go. There you go. The hover boots are so cool. Ugh. Kind of, yeah. This is an item I wouldn't mind seeing back in new installments. I'm sure Breath of the Wild is something similar, but I mean, it has the kite, so the paraglider, so whatever. It's not even a real wall. Look at these things. Like, you just have two Grim Reapers just standing in a circle, like inexplicably just with scythes, just inexplicably just cutting everything. I don't understand this room at all, and I fucking love it. Okay, okay. It's my ice cream. Oops, that's the wrong button. I love this game. What is my next game gonna be? What are we gonna play next? There we go. It's probably just a key. Oops. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, there's a shortcut here that just goes straight down to the boat, but yeah, you have to unlock it first. Yeah, I know where the shortcut here is, but like the one in the Spirit Temple, I just keep walking right past it. A Gibdo? What is a Gibdo doing here? Why do they behave exactly like Redeads? It is kind of weird that like both Gibdos and Redeads are in the same game. I don't. Gibdos are like actually older and Zelda enemies than Redeads are. Redeads didn't debut until Ocarina. Gibdos have been there since the beginning, I think. So like it's kind of weird they even invented Redeads and then like slapped their powers onto Gibdos. Yeah, Gibdos aren't like. When was the last time a Gibdo appeared? Like, it's been a while. Like, Redeads have become a staple, but, like, Gibdos have kind of faded into obscurity, almost. Okay. I should do something. Alright. Yeah, we didn't need the compass, but we may as well just go ahead and go. So yeah, another 6 days, actually 5 days in a couple of hours, we're going to have some new Pokemon Snap, and I cannot tell you how excited I am for that. I just watched some gameplay footage today, and Nintendo released their footage of the first level, and I was just like blown away by it, by just like seeing the Dodrio, seeing like Grookey there, and just all this shit that I'm really excited for. Very, very excited for that game. And I will be streaming it here on this channel, so look out for that. Watch for the shadows of... Yeah, I know, Navi. Yeah, I like this temple a lot. I love, like, the dark aesthetic and the atmosphere and just the design and just, like, always the bottomless pits everywhere. I just really dig it. There's no reason fighting this guy. Like, I always just walk by him. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, you need the boots. Shit. I unequip them, and I immediately reach a gap that I can't jump across. Perfect. I might as well just have them equipped to the entire... You do have to, like, unequip them a lot here, I feel like. Yeah, what am I going to play after this? Yoshi's Story. And once I beat the game, I'll be wanting to play something else. What am I going to play after this? Let's see. Diddy Kong Racing. That sounds good. Yoshi's Story. That sounds good. Yeah, I think Majora's Mask will wait until next week. I don't think I'll be wanting to play that until so soon after like playing like 3 dungeons of this. Oh shit! What? Oh, that was close. That was close. So who set these things up? Why do they just... Alright, whatever. Do you even get anything for doing this? Oh yeah, you open the door. Okay, that's how you open the door. I think you need to go down this way first before you do anything else. I love the music here too. It's pretty good haunting stuff. Here we go. Shit. Oh, did I not actually get more arrows? I didn't. Wow. I don't think you need a ton of arrows. Oh, yeah, you do, don't you? Shit. Okay, you need them for Bongo Bongo. I completely forgot to hit the arrows. I mean, I'm sure we'll get more, but I'll probably just waste them all again. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That is brutal stuff. Alright. Oh. Oh. Oh, please be some arrows. I don't need rubies, I need arrows. Yes! Bundle of arrows, perfect timing. I honestly wasn't expecting that to happen. Wow, way to go, game. Yeah, I thought it was on the other side, but no. Oh, oh no, I'm getting tired. Am I gonna have to wait until next week to beat this? I guess I could just play something else. Just take a break from this and just... Yeah, I was hoping I'd be able to stream like 3 or 4 hours, but no. If I'm yawning already, yeah. I'm gonna have to get this energy thing figured out. For sure. Hang on. Oops. Because I'm always getting tired. Like, it's just... Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with the whole climbing over the thing. We're just going on ahead. Yep. All right, no reason to stick around here. Let's go back around. What was that? All right. You gotta watch your magic power here, because it's probably pretty easy to run out. Oh shit, what? No! Link, you idiot! I don't know, guys. I think I'm done. Yeah, I thought I could beat it. I could beat it, but it's like, yeah, if I'm tired, yeah. There are other things I need to be doing if I'm yawning. So, yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I'll be sure to check out my website at Black Cat.